Alright, time to start a new challenge. Oh my god. Hey hackers, Blue Cosmodium from CCS here. Welcome back to the channel today. I want to talk to you guys about Space Hero CTF and more particular Buzz's Watch or Buzz's Secret Watch Part 2. It was a particular challenge we did at the CTF. If you want to learn a little bit more about the actual CTF and stuff, definitely check out our podcast episode I'll have in the cards up here that kind of talk about, hey, what we did, what the CTF was like, etc. But basically in this challenge we were given a 5-minute video. The video was about 100 frames per second, and each frame had a picture of a watch with 8 colored lights. Each light was either black, green, or red. Yeah, black, green, or red. And Shepard from the Saints, our CTF team, was able to determine that the lights actually was representing binary code, right? Green and black would represent ones and zeros and such, and then the all red circles that we would see would represent like a space almost. Yeah, so Matzi from our CTF team also actually went to say,
so if I had to guess, the best way for us to do this is decide those by their colors. So the gray would obviously be 0, green would be 1, red would be space. The reds typically all come together at the same time. The grays and the greens would be the thing we'd have to separate. If we can get that, I think that's how we're going to get our binary.
so after analyzing all of that, we're like, okay, so let's actually see if we can split apart the video into each frame. So that's what I did. I pulled together a Python script to see if we can actually find, or split out the video into all its frames so we can kind of see and analyze it a little bit more. Obviously, my script by the end of this was not the most ideal and most clean. There's easier ways and more simpler ways to have done this, but this was honestly my hardest challenge. So I did have a lot of fun. I learned a lot of stuff from this challenge. Personally, one of my favorite challenges in the CTF world that I've done so far. But yeah, so I basically was able to successfully pull off and split apart the video into all the frames.
No, that's dope.
So now if I list all that AVI, buzzbin.avi. Alright, so Python 3 buzz
open source, so if anyone wants that, they can
dot py.
Okay.
Python.
Oh god. Let's go! Let's go!
I did, but through VLC.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure
didn't know what to
VLC.
do- Yeah, I didn't know what to do with the frames after that. Spot was I used to have to help other colleagues, and like if their folders weren't in the right place, it just pissed me off so much. And like it takes you 2 seconds to create a new folder for all your images. No one needs to know that you have cats at home in the work folder with client data. It's really irritating.
Alright, there you go.
Is that you switching through or?
Yep, manually.
Oh my god, enjoy.
So in theory, this should be all the... So what does all this shit mean? So if I just hold my arrow key down, it's going to skip through it all.
So essentially the reds are to be skipped, blacks are zeros, ones are green.
And green is 1. Oh yeah, because if it's like this, then it's 1 1 0 1 1 0 0 0. Okay.
Reds, ignore me.
So we need to get
All
the...
the red.
So we need to get a grid. Yeah, so what I needed to do is actually get a grid of the actual image that we were working with, like each frame, so we knew where each of the lines were, like in the pixel ratio. You know how like images can be like 1900 by or 1600 by 900. That's the default like YouTube frame type thing. We basically need to find the pixel ratio of any point on the image so that way we knew where to actually look in the Python code. So what we need to do is actually make that grid. So that's kind of what I kind of had to do next. So, all right, let's see if this shit has any image processing, image resizing.
You know what bothers me?
You know what really grinds
The
me?
fact
is-
that I can't. The fact that I can't get a decent fucking
Ooh.
caps lock indicator on.
Well, we have this thing that I just did with Python. I'm keeping this script. Holy shit. So you can actually see the fucking pixels and shit.
Maybe that stretched
You
one
know,
will be the
when-
better
when
way.
you said
Oh.
that, I was like, "Oop."
So it's like 650. Okay. So at least you can get the fucking pixel ratios now. And then after doing some analysis, we need to figure out how I can use Python to analyze this, like the images of the frames, or analyze the colors of the frames, etc., to see what colors are on each light and etc. Problem was I've never used OpenCV in my entire life until the CTF challenge. So in the series of 4 hours, I had to learn OpenCV and then implement it on each frame and analyze. It was this whole big process. Definitely challenging.
Like, especially the fucking one me and Cosmo finally cracked this morning.
Yeah.
That was so fucking difficult, and then it turns out it was like, whoa, it's Martians. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Turns out it was something so simple in the end. But yeah, we've all had a difficult challenge personally, and we've all learned something new. So, it's been very much enjoyable. I think this was definitely Cosmo's thing. You could tell it was stressing him, but he did it.
No, he did great. This is is
Yeah.
what I wanted, and there's a reason I grabbed this challenge for him. And because he's not here, I'm gonna tell you this. I could tell he's kind of sweating some of the fact that he was kind of lower on the board with some of the letter challenges, but like he got in there really. This is what I want to see him get into it and really like flex what he knows and shit. Because I knew this is what was gonna really like.
Good news
put his
and bad
down.
news.
What?
Bad news is my mic was muted on OBS. It's like past half, maybe hour. But it's fine. It's only the past half hour. But I have the footage, so I'll just do a voiceover and just talk about how I saw the challenge. So.
Well, it's probably good. I think a lot of our conversation was kind of just off
Dumb.
topic, anyways. So.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Yeah,
Dumb.
like 90% of what we were talking about is off topic. But
Let
now
me-
we're just talking about how proud of you, man.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh,
This is the cast. This is what we
appreciate
were
it.
wanting from you, is to see the kind of like you step up and take this. This is
Cats.
yours.
Yeah, I was saying how like we've all had a difficult challenge for ourselves personally, and we've all done like something that made us grow. I think this was definitely yours.
I thought mine was probably the off the grid for up until now. Because
That's what I was
that
thinking.
because off the grid was kind of wild, and it was like because we asked the chick what grid do we use, and then she just said grid. I was like, all right, well. So I assume it's the grid we made, but we actually had to use the grid, which when you think about it in retrospect, it actually was pretty straightforward, but it's just
Occam's razor.
not direct.
So now the devs are literally slating them.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
What the?
It says the last one wasn't found. I mean, you could just guess that one.
Yeah, okay, so 32463. 32463. Alright, yeah, the number was wrong.
Alright, so is that all the problem was?
Yep.
That's
It
fine.
was
I mean,
just-
honestly, that's the worst problem we've got. Like, this is some shit to be proud of, man.
No, definitely. I'll be proud of it tomorrow. I'll be proud of it when we get that binary file. That's when I'll be proud of this shit.
Trying to figure out why.
It finished! Oh my god, I'm fucking nervous.
Check the data. Check the data.
Cat binary.bin. Oh! Oh!
Yeah,
oh!
you worked. Holy shit.
Oh shit!
Holy
Oh shit!
Cosmo!
Fuck you!
Bro!
Dog! How much binary is there?
You can ignore most of the zeros that are gapped.
Dog, it's one line. Hold up, can we just fucking
You know, yeah, just Control A that.
Control
shit.
H and then there you go. Thank you for noticing
Okay,
that.
that looks good.
That would have been ass.
That looks better.
Dude, this is...
Now you just need to put all that into a translator.
Actually, Cosmo, we didn't tell you this part. You have to do it by hand.
Oh my lord, this is sexy as shit.
Dude, this is...
Oh my gosh. Alright, so we got the binary.
Dude, I'm so fucking pumped for you. This is the shit I'm talking about. That is fucking amazing, Cosmo.
That's
Dog.
taken some level of teamwork, but Cosmo definitely tied it all together.
Oh, Cosmo was the main heat on this,
Yeah.
no doubt. Holy shit.
Dog, I just wanna cry.
I know.
He's
Alright, so-
things off. He's like, I'm done.
So, do you think it'll fit inside of a converter, or can you convert it?
I can convert it in Python.
Yeah, let's do it.
Was I even recording? I don't even think I was recording.
Recording or not, you should be proud of yourself.
Bro, hold up. I'm gonna just scroll through this shit. Alright, basically, what did we do? Alright, basically we had a file, I can't even find it, that took all those frames and turned it into, just gave us it all in this data directory. So we could cycle through that data and, how do you even explain this code? Alright, what this does, there's 32,463 frames from that video. Then what we needed to do is iterate through each of those frames. So this is what doing this for. Each of those frames, we get the data directory, the name of the frame with the number. So if it's index 1, so if it be frame 1, 2, whatever. And then we would open the frame and save it to an IMG. Then we would take that image, right, so that frame of that entire watch, and crop it so that we only get the pixels from circle 1, 2, all the way to 8. Then we save all that data to a file. So we have circle 1.jpg all the way to circle 8.jpg. Then we iterate all through those 8 files, each representing the 8 binary characters, and then open it, convert it to RGB data, get the data, set a binary string so that we can save the binary data, and basically we just check the RGB. So if the RGB values are in between 0 and 10, it's black. If the second RGB value is between 0 and 255 and the rest are between 0 and 10, it's green. Anything else would be red. So black would represent the 0, green would represent the 1, and then the red would be skips because all the pixels were red. And then we would append it to our binary string, and then or append that binary string to our binary array, join that data together, write that data to a binary file. That file ended up looking like this after some cleanup, and then we converted it to text using this website over here, and then we got that we saved it to a file, and then that's when we got that data. I think, yeah, it's right here, and there you go.
You should start a YouTube channel, man.
I should.
Actually, either
Hey hackers, Blue Cosmo from CCS here, and I wanted to introduce you guys to the Happy Hacker Site Plan. The Happy Hacker Site Plan is a plan where you guys can support us for only $1 a month. That's right, $1. With this comes exclusive benefits like courses, articles, videos, and access to our entire cybersecurity knowledge base. If this interests you and you guys want to get access to all this, check out the link in the description. It's only $1, so we definitely appreciate your guys' support. Anyway, enjoy the video and happy hacking.